Hello and welcome. You're watching Trending Tonight with me, Sanket Upadhyay. We are yet again talking about the incident in Lakhimpur Kheri. But today, when all political parties were able to go there, meet the families, and once this political outreach is now more or less complete, there is a larger question of investigation of how for the past 5 days, a very strong attempt has been made by the state government as well as the centre to dismiss this entire incident, to dehyphenate the Minister of State for Home, Mr. Ajay Mishra Teni, and his son from this entire incident. And now under pressure from the Supreme Court, because the Supreme Court heard this matter and asked a very pointed question: how many arrests have you made? You see that immediately after that hearing, you have the UP police arresting 2 people and also pasting a summon or a notice for the son of the MOS home to come and join the question. What does this mean? Why is it that for the past 5 days, there was an attempt by the BJP to brazen it out? And there is a rich history of how the Bharatiya Janata Party led Uttar Pradesh government always likes to brazen things out instead of taking action swiftly. So it's that track record that we are going to look at in just a short moment. Very quickly, Lakhimpur Kheri, how the government avoided action so far on your screen right now. We'll explain this with the help of graphics. So, as we all know, clashes broke out in Lakhimpur Kheri on Sunday. 8 people died in these clashes between protesting farmers and Union Minister's son's men who were also there. No action was taken by the UP police, no arrest, no detention. That day, the next day, the day after that, only today, certain arrests have been made. No attempt to question the minister's son or witnesses. The video was released of minister's son's car crushing 4 people, which we also broadcast on our channel. And if you see the real-time footage, which is not slowed down, you will see the impact, the point of impact, how fast that car really was. Then minister's son is giving interviews to TV. He spoke to NDTV also, where he said police don't speak to him. The centre then says, and we got this by way of sources yesterday, that there is no need for the union minister to quit because he is not involved. We have asked him, he is not involved. And then there is business as usual. He attends some event also today. Now today, only after the court's wrap, 2 arrests took place and a notice has been pasted outside the minister's house, where the son has finally been summoned that he should be available by 10 AM tomorrow. So what are we to make of this? Why did it take the Supreme Court for the government to do its duty? Would the same drill been followed had this been a normal person or a leader of the opposition or someone from the opposition? Why this special treatment, or is that how law works in Uttar Pradesh? Now, what have we learned by way of sources in the Uttar Pradesh, in the Bharatiya Janata Party? Let's put that on your screen right now. The BJP says that the law is taking its own course. The BJP says that the minister has explained he was not there, so there is no question of any resignation. Arrests will take place on the basis of police investigation. The responsibility to do justice to all families of victims is with us. Not just farmers, but BJP workers and a journalist also died. So we have to give justice or deliver justice to everyone. The minister has nothing to do with the investigation process. So he's not, this is a reply to the question that should he not resign because he's in a position of power to influence investigation. Sources also say that if there is proof against the minister's son, action will follow. So a summon has happened, and if there is proof, then action will follow. As of now, Ashish Mishra Teni has been summoned. Events preceding the car accident video also need to be ascertained, is what BJP sources are telling us. So what we see, the car crushing people, the BJP says is one part of the truth. The whole picture needs to be seen, whether this car came under attack or not, as is being claimed by certain local leaders. Now, the incident is unfortunate, the BJP sources say, but people are also noticing attempts to politicize. The political attempts to politicize. Now, there are many previous instances, as you can see on your screen right now. There is, of course, the case of Kuldeep Singh Sengar, then Sakshi Maharaj, the Hathras gang rape, Nand Gopal Gupta, hate speeches were ignored against, delivered by Sanjeev Balian, Sadhvi Prachi, Sangeet Som. Those graphics will be there on the screen right now as I welcome our first guest. Mahua Moitra, Lok Sabha MP of the All India Trinamool Congress, is now with us. Ms. Moitra, good evening. My first question to you is, after 5 days, and that too after a court rap, you see the police moving gradually. Would this have been the same pace had this been a normal man or some leader from the opposition?
Sanket, I don't know what the, I'm not quite sure how to answer that question. It's a hypothetical question. But all I can say is this, that nowhere, this is Modi's India, and I've tweeted about this. This is Modi's India, where we've all seen the video footage. There are 3 cars. The first is a Thar, the second is what looks like an Innova, and the third is a white Scorpio. You've got these 3 cars, one after the other, speeding down and mowing down these people. We've seen the actual footage. This isn't made up. This happened on Monday. The FIR was registered. Today is Thursday. On the cusp of Friday, there have been 3 drivers for the 3 cars. So at least one of them is guilty of culpable homicide. So where are the arrests for the 3 drivers? Where do those cars go? Where do 3 drivers go? And let's put the minister's son aside. Let's put the minister aside. Let's just say these were 3 rogue drivers mowing down people. 4 people have died. Where are those 3 drivers? Where are the passengers of these 3 vehicles? Where are the arrests? Today, when the Chief Justice says where are the arrests and asks for a status report tomorrow, I even tweeted, I said, miraculously the UP police will wake up and they will catch hold of 3 random people and book them, which is exactly what's going to happen between today and tomorrow morning. So, this is what happens in fascism. In the ultimate last stage of fascism, before a fascist government falls down, they brazen everything out. The Prime Minister and the Home Minister are acting like nothing has happened. They haven't even talked about it. The Minister Ajay Mishra has gone to, talk about irony, a meeting of prison officials today where the media wasn't allowed, in a case where his son is not even called for interrogation. Talk about irony. The Chief Minister isn't talking about it. So this is the final stage of fascism when they go into Hitler's bunker, as it were. And that's exactly what's happening.
Ms. Moitra, do you feel that it will make much more sense if the minister resigns from his position? Because being a Bahubali that he is, and he has said this in his own words on the 25th of September, that apart from being an MP and a minister, I'm something else also. Do you think a fair probe is possible with him at the helm?
The concept of conflict of interest doesn't exist in the BJP's dictionary or vocabulary. So, clearly, the police ultimately report to the Home Ministry. The man is Minister of State for Home Affairs. Please note, it's not like he's Minister for Education or Minister for Textiles or Minister for, Ayush or cow protection or whatever the hell they have. He's Minister for Home. And you're talking about his son, and the fact that no arrests have been made in 4 days is ample proof that this man is in a position of power where there is an inherent conflict of interest. But of course, like I said, if after this the BJP is voted back to power in UP, then I'm sorry, this country deserves the government it gets. That's all we can say. It's so unfortunate.
All right, Mahua Moitra, thank you very much for joining us and airing your views. Thank you. Let's move on now. I would like to introduce Yogendra Yadav, National President of Swaraj India, and Shant Prakash Jatav, leader of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Mr. Jatav, I'll begin with you first. The point is that now, suddenly, 5 days later, a realization, we have to make arrests. And thus come the arrests. And this realization came in only after the Supreme Court. This is not lost on anyone. The sequence of events or the chronology of events. Why was an attempt being made to defend the people all this while?
4 दिन से हम लखीमपुर को देख रहे हैं, उसकी सारी वीडियोस को भी हम लोग पूरा देश देख रहा है, और इसमें जो भी एविडेंस यूपी पुलिस ने कलेक्ट करने थे, उसके बाद कार्रवाई करना शुरू हुई है। इसको ये कहा जाए कि माननीय सर्वोच्च न्यायालय के हस्तक्षेप के बाद में शुरू हुआ, ऐसा नहीं है, ये पहले से ही प्रक्रिया चल रही थी। और इस सारे वीडियोस में अगर आप देखें तो मंत्री का बेटा कहीं भी आपको नजर नहीं आ रहा है, मगर मंत्री का नाम लिया जा रहा है। और जाहिर सी बात है, इसके बावजूद चूंकि उसमें साफ कहीं कोई चेहरा उसका नजर नहीं आ रहा है, फिर भी उसको सम्मान किया गया है। अगर उनकी इन्वॉल्वमेंट है तो वो किसी सूरत में नहीं बख्शे जाएंगे। और अगर किसी तरीके से मैनिपुलेट कर रहे हैं, जैसा कि ये जितने भी विपक्षी दल इकट्ठा हुए हैं, इनका एक भ्रम फैलाने का शुरू से ही फंडा रहा है, लोगों को गुमराह करने का, मुझे लगता है कि थोड़ा धैर्य रखना चाहिए। सब चीजें बहुत स्पष्ट हो जाने वाली है।
आप मुझे ये बताइए कि एक आम आदमी, आम इंसान, आम आदमी पार्टी नहीं, आम इंसान, अगर उसका नाम इस तरीके से एक एफआईआर में आता है, एफआईआर है जिसमें नाम है, तो क्या उसके खिलाफ कार्रवाई नहीं होती है? क्या कानून ये नहीं कहता कि उनको हिरासत में लिया जाए?
देखिए, एफआईआर का मतलब किसी ने अपनी तरफ से एक तफ्तीश दी। अभी और भी एफआईआर होंगी, ये मैं पहले भी आपके चैनल पर बोल चुका हूं, क्योंकि वहां पर हत्याएं उसके बाद भी हुई हैं,
बिल्कुल हुई हैं,
लाठियों से भी मारा
सभी
गया,
को न्याय दिलाना जरूरी है।
और
मुझे
डेफिनेटली सबको, जो जिसने भी वहां पर जो घटना और दुर्घटनाओं को अंजाम दिया है, दोषियों को सजा मिलना जरूरी है। और वो जांच के बाद ही होगा। मगर केवल ये नाम ले लेने के कारण से कि मंत्री का बेटा है,
right here we've been saying this on this channel for a very long time, that justice has to be delivered to not just the farmers who died, who were crushed to death, but also to the BJP workers and also to the journalist. And thus I say that what was the UP police doing for 5 long days? Mr. Yadav.
संकेत भाई जो कहते हैं ना कि खुशी से मरना जाते गैरत बार होता, ये जाटव साहब इतनी अच्छी अच्छी बातें कह रहे हैं। अगर एक बार कैमरा ऑफ करके आप इनसे पूछेंगे ना, ये खुद शायद अपना चेहरा ढक के हंसेंगे, शायद रोएंगे। I mean, this is such a farce. I cannot think of a worse farce than this. The only way is either to shout, which I'm not used to, or to laugh. The man who should have been in prison was today sitting on a seminar about prison reforms in this country. The man who has been in front of their eyes for the last 4 days, giving media bites. Today they go to his house and paste a summon on his door. I mean, can there be a worse joke than this? And tomorrow they would say, oh, we are unable to trace him. You know, he's just disappeared. This is a farce being played in front of the whole country.
And this when the minister's son was giving sound reactions, sound bites and interviews to the media. I mean, we spoke to him.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So he's been around giving media bites, defending himself all the while. Now that the questions are, okay, you need to show some action. So someone would have winked at him about 6 hours ago. Jara tum andar ho jana, bhai, 2-4 din ke liye problem hai. 2-4 din jara andar ho jao. So the fellow would disappear. Tomorrow morning we would hear a report saying UP police is making a lot of effort to find him. He has disappeared, but we are on the case. The country has seen these jokes, Jatav Saab. Please do not do that. This is too serious a matter.
श्याम प्रकाश जाटव जी, मैं आपको देखिए, यादव जी एक सेकंड, जाटव जी, इसमें क्या है, थोड़ा सा ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड में अगर जाएं तो उसमें थोड़ी पिक्चर समझ में आती है कि इससे पहले कब कब क्या हुआ है. लेट्स प्ले द ग्राफिक ऑन द प्रीवियस इंस्टेंसेस. इन द उन्नाव रेप केस, a prolonged story of suffering and attempts to save the main accused, who was the BJP MLA Kuldeep Singh Sengar. We all know how long that quest for justice took. That for the longest time the BJP was brazening it out. Then Sakshi Maharaj, he was free despite a history of rape and murder allegations. Hathras gang rape and murder, denial of rape, late night cremation of the victim. Nandgopal Gupta, no action despite charges of poll violence, and there are hate speeches which have been ignored, with no action against Sanjeev Balyan, Sadhvi Prachi and Sangeet So. Mr. Jatav, there is a track record, and that's why these questions are being asked.
जो लोग आरोप लगा रहे हैं, इनका भी ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड देख लेते हैं. अच्छा. इन्होंने SC/ST एक्ट के मामले में किस तरीके से देश को गुमराह किया. देश में गोलियां चली, 11 लोग उसमें मारे गए. इसी तरीके से आम आदमी पार्टी के अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने तमाम झूठे एलिगेशन लगाए और फिर यू टर्न मार करके वापस आ गए। अरे हेट स्पीच की बात करनी है तो हम राकेश टिकैत जी की उस हेट स्पीच की क्यों बात नहीं करते जिस वक्त वो कहते हैं कि लाठी और गोला लेकर के पहुंचे।
पहले तो जाटव जी आप तय कर लीजिए कि राकेश टिकैत के आप साथ हैं या उनके खिलाफ हैं। पहले तो आप उनको समझौता कराने के लिए लेके गए, फिर उनकी बात आपके प्रशासन ने की और अब आप कह रहे हैं कि वो हेट स्पीच कर रहे हैं। तय कर लीजिए राकेश टिकैत अच्छे हैं कि बुरे हैं।
कर रहा है, देखिए हिंदुस्तान के हर एक आवाम के साथ हम हैं, भारतीय जनता पार्टी है, मगर जो बहकाएगा भड़काएगा लोगों को उसके साथ में किसी भी सूरत में देश नहीं है, देश की जनता नहीं है, भारतीय जनता पार्टी नहीं है। और राकेश टिकैत जी ने जिस तरीके से उकसावे के भाषण दिए हैं और तमाम जगहों पर इन लोगों ने जो गलत तरीके से अनर्गल बयानबाजी की है और जिस कारण से तमाम जगहों पर उपद्रव हो रहे हैं। क्यों जगह जगह पे उपद्रव हो रहे हैं? आप करना क्या चाहते हैं? आपके कोई इश्यूज ही नहीं है। 1.5 साल के लिए सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने आदेश दे दिया कि ये इंप्लीमेंट नहीं किया जा रहा, फिर भी आप जगह जगह पे उत्पात कर रहे हैं। क्या वहां पर जो ये लखीमपुर खीरी में ये लोगों ने जो उत्पात किया है, क्या वहां से ये तीनों कानून हटाए जाएंगे? ऐसा नहीं है। आप केवल झूठ का एक बहुत बड़ा पुलंदा लेकर के चल रहे हैं।
इसका इस इन्वेस्टिगेशन से क्या लेना देना है? जाटव जी, the investigation in the case where farmers have been crushed, BJP leaders have been killed and a journalist has been murdered.
गाड़ियों के काफिले के ऊपर जो वहां पे फार्मर्स के रूप में जो खालिस्तानी और जो बदमाश अराजक तत्व घुसे हुए उन्होंने हमला किया है,
आप गिरफ्तार कर लीजिए। अगर इतने देखिए अगर इतनी इंटेलिजेंस है तो आप गिरफ्तार कर लीजिए।
बिल्कुल गिरफ्तार होंगे। हम देख रहे हैं और जिस तरीके से आप देखो ना, गाड़ी में आप खुद ही देख लो कि शीशा टूटा हुआ है।
Mr. Jatav, I just want to know, can the people expect a fair probe?
प्रत्यक्ष
for justice for
गवाही
all?
दी है कि वो लड़का जो गाड़ी चला रहा था वो बेहोश हो चुका था।
See, the point is the Supreme Court stepped in.
Jatav
ji, एक second. Yogen Yadav ji, the Supreme Court stepped in and we all know that these arrests are a consequence of the Supreme Court asking a very basic question, something that could have happened right on day one. Now the point is, can people expect a fair probe in Uttar Pradesh? While the BJP is talking about BJP workers, it is such a tragedy that lives have been lost. And that too, they do also need justice. But everybody needs justice. Farmers, BJP leaders and that journalist. Can that fair probe deliver justice in Uttar Pradesh?
Sanket, every human being who's lost life, irrespective of his party or his affiliation, deserves justice. Anyone who's been injured deserves justice. How do we get justice, as Mahua Moitra had asked you? Here is a man who's not just an MLA, not just an MP, not just a minister. He is Minister of State for Home, exactly in charge of law and order in this country. You expect justice in that situation? You expect justice from a one-member commission, which the government has announced today, where, Sanket, if you read that notification, there's not even one single line of TOR, terms of reference. It does not get into the most important thing that the Commission of Inquiry should get into, namely the possibility of a larger conspiracy. I wish I could respond to what Jatav Saab is saying. I wish there was even one point that he had raised which was worth responding to. These are standard tricks. Let me tell you another story. There's no point in responding to him. This evening, I met Mr. Tejinder Virk. Now, if you play that footage that has been played, that famous video, the man in red turban right at the front of that situation is Mr. Tejinder Singh Virk.
Yes.
Not a so-called farmer, actually a farmer leader who I have personally dealt with for the last 5 years. He is the prime target of that particular incident. Gadi comes. It is miracle that he is alive. He's thrown into a ditch. He has very, very serious head injuries.
Yes.
He has enormous injuries, but thank God he's alive. But the interesting thing, Sanket, is, do you know there is an FIR against him for having lynched a BJP worker? Yeah, this person in red turban is Tejinder Singh Virk, the man who has been who's been mowed down by a vehicle, who immediately
has been accused of lynching.
He has been accused of lynching someone 10 minutes after this. I mean, can there be a bigger joke than this? The man who could not get up, who had to be lifted on all by 4 people, was rushed to hospital and has somehow survived.
And by the way, in an interview to NDTV, he has said that he saw, in an interview to NDTV, he has said that he saw senior BJP leaders. He has said that in as many words, and those arrests have not been made.
This is the so-called justice that is being done in this country.
Let me ask this question of Mr. Shant Prakash Jatav. Jatav ji, ab aapne sun liya, I mean, there is a person who's lying in a hospital in Delhi, in Haryana actually, and he has been accused, allegedly, for beating people up, and in that condition, by the way.
Not just accused, FIR mein naam hai uska.
FIR, he's been named in the FIR.
हाँ, देखिए वो वहां पर उस सारी मॉब को लीड कर रहे थे और उन्होंने देखा, अभी यादव जी ने कहा ना कि बीजेपी लीडर्स वहां से निकल रहे थे। आप बीजेपी के उस काफिले के ऊपर लिंचिंग कर रहे हैं, हमला कर रहे हैं, लोगों को उकसा रहे हैं, इतनी भीड़ लेकर के, और उसके बाद ये तो मालूम पड़ेगा, ये तो मालूम पड़ेगा कि वहां पर आप जो
हवाई बात नहीं, हम वीडियो के आधार पे बात करते हैं। ये वीडियो जो अभी आया है, मुझे इसके आगे का और पीछे का नहीं मालूम, लेकिन इस वीडियो को अगर प्रमाण की तरह देखें तो इसमें कोई आदमी गाड़ी पे अटैक नहीं कर रहा। इनफैक्ट ये लोग गाड़ी से दूसरी तरफ मुंह किए हुए हैं।
संकेत जी, सिर्फ एक वीडियो से काम नहीं बनेगा।
अटैक फेसिंग अवे फ्रॉम अ व्हीकल,
और 20 से ज्यादा वीडियो हैं। लोगों को उकसाने का काम इन्होंने किया, विग जी ने किया, और लोगों ने उकसा करके ही उस गाड़ी को तोड़ा है। आप उस वीडियो में देखें ना, गाड़ी टूटी हुई है, उसका शीशा टूटा हुआ है। वो शीशा ऐसे नहीं टूटा हुआ, पीछे वो उसके ऊपर हमला हुआ है, उसके बाद वो गाड़ी का जो ड्राइवर है,
I mean, if I've heard you correctly, so this is a valid ground for crushing someone to death. अगर ऐसा हुआ है तो चढ़ा दो गाड़ी पर।
और अगर कहीं दुर्घटना हुई है, उनको लाठी डंडों से मार दो, ये
नहीं, तो मैं यही आपसे पूछ रहा हूं ना कि अगर फर्ज कीजिए, आपकी बात हम मान भी लेते हैं, तो is this a justification for crushing people to death?
आप ये देखिए, वहां पर ये जो लोग कर रहे थे गाड़ियों के ऊपर पथराव, वो उन्होंने शुरुआत की, उसके बाद वो लड़का जो है वो घायल हुआ है, ड्राइवर घायल हुआ है।
Very quickly, Mr. Yogendra Yadav, I again come back to the point of tracing the exact sequence of events and delivering justice to all. My only point is, can the UP police deliver justice to all, or will it be very, very interested in delivering justice only to itself and its political cause?
The track record of UP police is for everyone in this country to see. I mean, in general, police defense itself, but UP police has crossed all possible.
Okay, we seem to have lost that audio connection. Also run out of time, but Mr. Yogendra Yadav as well as Shant Prakash Jatav, thank you very much for joining us. News continues on the other side. Stay with us.